Okay, we're going to open the meeting for April 21st for the Conservation Commission. Will you please state your name?
Nancy Vukovic.
Francis Mikulajczyk.
Frank Kadecki.
James Kepler.
Okay, the first thing on the agenda, we open the public hearing at,
No, you're going to announce what it is.
okay, it's 35 Cottage Road, Lucinda Renu. Notice of intent for landscaping near high water mark, installation of retaining wall, and installation of block patio. We're going to open the public hearing at 6:34. Are there any abutters? No. Matt's recommendation as determined by the flood insurance rate map community plan 25034700009B. That's my social security number. Effective date July 4th, 2011, prepared by the federal agency 100-year flood plan. The limit of bordering land subject to flooding should be established to determine if the proposed work will impact the resource area. If impacts are proposed, complementary flood storage should be provided. And what he does is he would recommend that the public hearing be continued until the DEP items are addressed. So they haven't been addressed yet. Matt says they haven't been addressed yet. Now, does she have to have that done, or does he go for that?
Matt recommends that the applicant call the DEP and discuss the issues and get their input for the floodplain issue.
Okay, Lucinda, you got to call the DEP and get their input on the flood issue.
Floodplain issue.
Flood plan. And so I guess we'll have to move to continue the public hearing to May 12th. Anybody got anything to say?
What is it where are you looking to put this, Cindy?
It's the high water mark right now, and at least 10 feet back from there. So it's not going to be right next to the water. It's going to be next to where our well is, from our well over.
Yeah, I think what their concern is that because it is such a low land there, that may be part of the floodplain, in which case DEP may not let you put anything there without reclaiming it somewhere else. So you have to really, I think that's what he's trying to say here, I think, right? That's that.
Can you explain what reclaiming means? I don't know what that means.
Well, if you're going to fill in
Compensatory flood storage is what that, well, Matt's not here to explain it.
but it means if you fill in an area that's in a floodplain, you've got to reclaim it somewhere else. So
Well, actually, that's going to be the decision that she's going to talk to the DEP about.
Right.
They might tell her that,
it's okay, I know.
if you're building a shed or what are you doing, but she's not. She's putting up a wall.
Maybe to simplify this, can we
Go ahead.
have Matt call her and explain what needs to happen so she can take the appropriate action to...
I just don't understand what I have to do.
That's the
I'll do
problem.
what I have to do.
She
but-
doesn't understand what needs to happen, so if we have Matt call her, if Matt can call, our wetland specialist can call you, he'll explain it, and then you know exactly what you need to have them
That would be helpful.
give you an answer on.
Yes.
Is that agreeable with everybody, I think?
Anybody want to make a motion on that?
We don't need to, do we?
You don't need to?
It's still a public hearing.
Continue.
Can I ask one other question, if you don't mind? If we wanted to just, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. If we wanted to just do the patio up near the house and not do the wall right now, start doing the patio. I mean, it's just a block patio right out from the door from the house.
Right.
It's just gonna be straight blocks.
The only
That's
issue
all.
is the floodplain, so if you guys want to make that decision, that's fine.
Well, it's higher, it's much higher up.
But the thing is,
I know in the property, what she's saying is where she wants to put the wall, it goes downhill. And so it's much lower where she would put that wall in and kind of maybe backfill. And when you fill it up, because it may be part of a floodplain, if you fill in 10 cubic yards, you've got to dig out 10 cubic yards.
Right, I understand.
Cindy, you got those pictures that you showed me?
And I think that's,
Let me show them to the couple of board members here.
yeah, she can do the patio. She could do the patio, because that's up higher.
So this is where the water is, and the wall would just be like 2 feet high, just a small wall, and then we
Right.
wanted to level out the land more. We give it a slight slant, which it has a slant now, but just to even it out. And then this is, so if you look at it this way, I'm sorry, let me just do
Yep.
this for you. So if you look at it this way, here's the house going down to the water, and this is where we just want to put a patio, right next to the house. It's about 15 feet out, just the length of the house. So, and then there's that other area, and then it goes to the water.
That's pretty flat right now.
Yeah.
The patio, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
the
I mean,
patio
the
should be
patio
able
is
to be
only
done.
going as far as the end of the steps, right? You know,
Right,
so
yeah.
that should,
That's-
but we don't know where the flood zone is.
Right.
That's, yeah, but that's not, it's much, it's higher. That's a lot higher up than where she wants to put the wall. I think that's what they're saying, is that if you put the wall down and you backfill it, because you're so low down there, the issue may be that you might be in a floodplain, and DEP is that concerned. So I would say, I think your idea of having Matt call you, and he can go over in detail, maybe even meet with you and see it.
Because what, I can see what he's talking, what they're talking about. This is wherever the high water mark is there, but if you have a 100-year flood, no one knows what, they have a mark where that is somewhere, and this wall will be in that, so they're gonna have to,
Yeah, that's
we need the answer from them. But this,
in a,
The
This-
wall could
in a,
just go away like all the rest of it would go away on years. I get
I
it.
don't think,
I get it. And this is just gonna be all just patio wrap, that's it.
so there shouldn't be, so can we make a motion that she be allowed to put the patio in, to start the patio?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the only scope of work that can be done until we
Right
get
now,
an
until
answer
she
on
gets the
that.
DEP, yeah.
And continue the rest of it.
And
then continue the rest of the public
Continue
hearing.
the public hearing, so if we can go through the rest of it, would make more, that way they can proceed with some of their project.
That'd be good.
Just-
At least she can get started.
Yeah, that's more important to me right now, just so we can enjoy the summer. That was the reason I
Yeah.
started early.
It's pretty level right where she's gonna put the patio. You can see it in the picture. And it's higher, it's much higher up than where she wants to put the
Yeah,
wall.
I can see that.
So
I know
it's
the
like
property.
15 feet out from the house.
Right.
And I think it's like 25 feet or 30 feet long, and that's it.
So does anybody want to make a motion to?
I did.
allow-
I made a motion that we allow her to start the patio, to put the patio in, and still continue the public hearing for the rest of the issues. And Jim seconded it, right?
Okay.
That'd be good. And if he can call me and explain before I call DEP, that would be helpful, because I honestly, I don't understand what else has to be done. And if we can't put a wall in, so be it. Then we'll just
No, that's
read it
heat
and
one.
do whatever we're supposed to do. That's
Heat.
right, that's all.
Right. All right, you made the motion to second it?
Yep.
To be able to put the patio in, but move to continue the public hearing as far as the wall goes. We're going to have Matt call her and explain to her that she might have to call the DEP or to get items addressed. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
This is, it's a different project.
Okay.
That's this one.
Okay. Chase Ave, Mass DOT, notice of intent for installing a chain link fence to prevent unauthorized access to unused railroad bridge.
Open the public hearing.
We got to open a public hearing at 6:43. Any abutters? Different railroad, Pennsylvania, whatever.
Hi, good evening.
Sure.
Okay, good evening. My name's Eric Wagner for the record. I'm from AI Engineers. I represent Mass DOT Rail and Transit. This is pretty simple. There's an abandoned railroad bridge here crossing the French River, and it's a safety hazard. Mass DOT wants to put chain link fences on either side of it. I was in Webster's Conservation Commission last week, and they approved their side. They did have one stipulation. We had proposed the normal 8-foot chain link fence. They wanted to have the curved part on top. So we're going to do that. It's a little bit taller. I think it's closer to 9 feet with the curved part. So we're going to put that in on the Webster side. I'm assuming that perhaps we match it on this side. And it's only there. I understand that the long-term forecast is for this to become part of the Rails for Trail at some point. And when that has happened and the bridge is properly been rehabbed, then the chain link fence will come down.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
But until the meantime, the deck has been stripped and it's really a safety hazard out there right now.
Well, makes sense to me. So does anybody,
Any other issues? Any questions?
want to,
Close the public hearing.
Yeah.
we'll close the public hearing at 6:45. And so, does anybody want to make a statement?
I'll make a motion that we issue
Notice of
the
intent?
notice of intent,
No, stated order of conditions.
order of conditions, and with the fence to match the Webster side. That's just,
I'll
I
second
mean, we don't have the control of that, but if we can make both sides match, it'll, I mean,
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
like.
Thank you. Don't forget to send the order to me at AI. I had to
I
reclaim.
put that on the order for you, so
I
it'll,
had to reclaim two from Webster and Dayton, but I got new ones. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay. 7 Sunrise Shores Road. Cheryl Ritchie requests the certificate of compliance for an addition and a garage.
For Matt's recommendation, I make a motion we issue a certificate of compliance for 7 Sunrise Shores.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Okay.
The next one is 21 Healy Road. Keith Kirtland requests for a certificate of compliance for single-family dwelling. Matt's recommendation is to issue a certificate of compliance.
I'll make a motion, we issue this certificate of compliance.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Aye.
You didn't give me a chance to see if there was any abutters here.
No, that's a
it's-
public
it's-
hearing.
we don't need to.
But they might complain about it anyway. 57 Flaxfield Road. Anthony Martini requests for a duplicate certificate of compliance. Original was lost and never recorded. So,
We have it? Yeah. So I make a motion that we grant the duplicate certificate of compliance for 57 Flaxfield Road.
Second.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 104 to 132 Center Road, Nichols College, request for a certificate of compliance for gravel access way.
Matt also recommended to issue the certificate of compliance for that as well.
Okay. Anybody want to
Make a motion that we issue a certificate of compliance for 104 to 132 Center Road, Nichols College.
All in favor?
Oh, second.
Oh, no, second.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. March 31st, 2016, meeting minutes. Let's read over the minutes.
Make a motion that we accept the March 31st meeting minutes as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I make a motion that we adjourn at 6:48.
Frank, you want to second that?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No?